Hi, we're Those Two Brits.
And in this video we're talking about things that Americans do that confuse the rest of the world.
The trouble with me and you is that we get confused quite easily.
Oh, very
Don't
easily.
we?
Oh yeah, like anything. Signage, roads, direction,
words,
for me.
lingo.
Anything.
Yeah, just constant confusion.
Even just someone's face.
Yeah, just like, I feel like this is a frequent face of ours.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're very easily confused. That's a good point.
Yeah.
What made you think of that?
Well, just the fact that this is all about like things that confuse the rest of the world. So, I mean, maybe it doesn't confuse everyone, but I mean, there are some of these things. This is an article from Red Book magazine, and there are some, like this first one, I don't agree with. I think we do it in the UK, but it probably started as an American thing because we are getting more and more Americanized, aren't we?
We are. So this one is drinking coffee on the go.
Yeah.
So like the classic, like got my coffee, walking along, probably not even looking where I'm going, scrolling on the phone on one hand and drinking on the other hand. Really hard to do.
It is. Brits love in general to sit down and enjoy their coffee.
Yes.
But this is different. Maybe it's a London thing as well. I feel like today I grabbed a coffee at the station, was walking to the train. Like Brits do that now, but maybe it was an American thing. I
think Americans started it. Everyone else, like Europeans, were like, sorry, what? Coffee needs to be enjoyed.
Because didn't they say, you said that it started as going into a coffee bar, downing the shot of espresso and then going.
That's a traditional Italian way of drinking coffee.
Okay.
And I always remember, like, it's a strange thing for Italians because they started like, get your espresso, shot it and leave. That's why the bars are so small, like Bar Italian, so tangents, guys, subscribe for tangents. And then you've got like other people, like I guess Brits, Greeks love to sit and make a coffee, go for ages and chat. So the fact that the Americans are like, got their coffee, got their phone and they're walking with purpose, this is just everything that is wrong with life and enjoyment and the slow pace of life.
It's not being mindful, is it?
No, it's not
having a mindful coffee, you know?
Slow is in and productive is out.
Slow travel.
Slow travel.
Slow YouTube videos.
Slow gin. Slow gin.
Exactly. Slow. That's my favourite type of slow.
Slow YouTube videos is a good one.
Yeah. And just a note to say, guys, if you're not subscribed, then please click subscribe. It's free, and that way you never miss one of our videos.
Never miss a Two Brits video. Okay, right. What's the next one? This one's interesting.
This confuses the rest of the world when they go to America.
Yeah.
The use of a single colour currency.
So weird. It's so strange. The first thing, well, when I used to use cash, is the first thing you look for is the colour of the note to tell you what note that is. How can you quickly get a 10 or a 20 out if you're not going off colour?
I'm going to test you. What colour is a tenner?
Orange.
What colour is a 50?
Red.
What colour is a fiver?
Bluey green.
What colour is a 20?
Purple.
We know the colours.
Purple, yeah.
We know the colours. Also, all of their coins are silver as well.
Their coins
Whereas, like, we've got so many different types of metal coins. So, again, we can look visually for the colours and just go, oh, I know that's a pound coin because no other coin looks like that.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, that genuinely does confuse us.
Yeah, the notes. I mean, how many times have you guys Americans made a mistake? Maybe you meant to tip someone $3.
Yeah.
But you gave them like 50.
Yeah, I bet that happens all the time.
Because not just the shape as well, not just the colour.
Yeah.
The shape, like you were saying.
The size is 50 is the biggest, then 20, then 10, then 5.
Yeah, so the thin, like what's that called? Height. The height of the note is different.
Yeah.
That just blows my mind, guys.
By the way, you need to use all your old £20 notes before a certain date because the new plastic ones are coming in.
Didn't that happen years ago?
Yeah, but the final date is happening now.
Okay, well
where you have to use all your paper notes because otherwise you lose it.
The point is, we're going to the bank and there's some 20s in there, so if I have got any old ones, they're going to get deposited before the deadline.
Definitely. I need to check my piggy bank. I need to smash it open and see if there's any old 20s in there.
Oh, I never put coins in my piggy bank.
Well, I think I do too, but I feel like past Joel, teenage Joel, might have been like, save that. I don't know, I need to check.
Oh, your piggy bank has been going.
Oh, it's been going.
A while.
There's probably a full 30 quid in there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Have you seen that that guy on TikTok that just puts coins? He just sorts coins out.
Yeah, amazing.
So addictive.
Love that.
He sometimes just empties all his coins into those machines at supermarkets and then he just gets, I think it gives you like a credit note or something, or you put all your coins and it gives you something you can go and get proper money. Not proper money, but notes.
Yeah, actual notes.
Actual notes.
This is another, another tangent, but that is what we do. So I went for a meal with my American friend that I hadn't seen in like 7 years, and she brought her other American friend with her who I'd never met before.
Yeah.
And her American friend was like, so what's the difference between a quid and a pound? And I was like, no, there's no difference. A quid is like what a buck is to you. And she was like, no. But what, like, she obviously didn't really listen. She's like, no, because what is the difference though between them? And I was like, a quid is our version of a buck that a pound is to a dollar. And then she suddenly clicked. She's like, oh, so it's the same as a pound. And I was like, yeah, it's the same. But it's interesting that she just didn't know that. A quid,
yeah, a quid is so $1. What else? Do you say 20 bucks? Yeah, that's a real thing.
Yeah, say 20 bucks.
You don't say 20.
Yeah, 20 quid.
20 quid, yeah, you do. It works, you're right.
But we wouldn't add an S. So that's how you can tell an American as well. Because they'll be like, oh, have you got 20 quids? And you're like, don't say the S.
Why did that hurt my ears?
It's awful, isn't it?
20 quids. Don't try and use slang. Just stop.
No, just say pounds if you're in doubt.
Just say pounds.
Quid never has an S in it.
Never, ever put an S on quid.
Unless you're using the phrase quids in.
Quid, yeah.
Which means you're in the money. Oh, I'm quids in.
Yeah. Right, okay. The next one, oh gosh, this next one, I feel like I'm guilty of this myself, is trying to customise restaurant orders.
Yeah.
So being like, okay, can I get the Caesar salad, but can you take away the anchovies, add bacon, take away the sauce and put ranch on it. So it's like, what is this Caesar salad?
Yeah.
This salad is just now not a Caesar salad.
Yeah, I get this when we go to America and I order and always complain about the amount of ice that they put in Diet Coke.
Yeah.
And I forget because then I see the comments going, you could just ask for less ice. And I'm like,
oh yes, it doesn't, it's me, the customer's always the best.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like we forget, and don't you find that when you do customise an order in the UK, you just feel the rest of the table cringing at you, being like, what are you doing?
Like, can I do that, but can I add this, and can you not put any mushrooms in it?
Yeah, no mushrooms, and everyone's like, Joel, just pick the mushrooms out, and I'm like, no, I don't want them touching.
He doesn't want them, don't want them touching, he doesn't want the fun
prince
guy.
Doesn't want them.
The prince doesn't want them!
No, sorry.
Yeah, I don't know, am I quite bad for customisation?
I don't think you...
I'll do
extra tomatoes.
Oh yeah.
Everything we order. She won't even order a tomato-y thing and be like, could you just chuck some extra tomatoes? And they're like, it doesn't come with tomatoes. And you're like, yeah, but just extra.
Just chuck a bin. Sometimes when I see people pick out a tomato from a burger, I feel really sorry for the tomato. Yeah. I'm just like, you were so perfect. You were just so good. Like, and then with really juicy, like nicely sliced, size that like beef tomato.
Oh yeah.
I just feel sorry for it. Like, if I was a savage, I'd just pick it off their plate and eat it. Yeah. Be like, that's come to mama.
To me. Come to mama.
Yeah.
The only time I like tomatoes, like raw tomatoes, is with salt and pepper on them.
Yeah.
They're stunned. Yeah. Or balsamic.
Oh yeah.
But if it's plain,
I do
I'm
salsa.
not into
it. I salsa them up. I make it nice. I just chop a little bit of cilantro in there.
Do you also get made fun of for using your hand? Chop it up, put it, because my family make fun of me all the time. So I'd be like, I was on my laptop and then I put my glasses on and then they're like, oh, and what did you do next? Have a cup of coffee. And I'm like,
oh, are you joking? No.
Yeah, they all make fun of me for how handsy I am. And I'm like, it's because I'm a YouTuber, because it's a visual medium.
It's a visual medium. No, unfortunately I'm from a family of hand talkers. Oh, okay. So they wouldn't know what to say.
No.
Yeah, you should be like, sorry, this is how I make a living.
Yeah. Oh, like if I sat here like this, I can't keep the audience entertained. I need to keep them hooked with what I'm going to say next. Do you know what I mean?
I should have been a TikTok dancer.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So what are we saying for the next one then, Joel? Oh, this triggers me.
This one is awful.
This one triggers everyone in the whole wide world.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is America the only place that does this?
So they write the date completely wrong.
Yeah.
So they would write, so what is it today? It's the
29th.
The 29th of June.
June.
What year?
2022.
Yeah, so I would write 29/06/2022.
Yeah.
American would write
06/29/2022. It makes no sense.
Sorry, what? You're telling me what month it is first, then you're telling me the day, then the year.
Now, I'm going to play devil's advocate here. I'm not on the American side, but I feel like an American would say, and I've heard them say it, it makes sense because the most important bit of information I need is the month, then tell me the day, and then the year. But that logic doesn't really add up.
I can't get my head around that. Because we want
to go smallest to biggest.
Yeah.
We don't want to go medium, small, big.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I want to know what the day, then the month, then the year. I don't want to... Yeah. I can't. Even when I see it written down, my brain fries, and my brain goes, I don't know what date they're telling me. I can't do this. Yeah. Especially if the first letter, like for instance, you know how like months don't go past 12.
Yeah. So if it's under 12.
Yeah.
I had that the other day with an invoice where it's like it'll be paid on the 06/08/22, and I was like, wait, do they mean the 6th of August or do they mean the 8th of June? Like, which one is it?
Yeah. I can't figure that out. So yeah, it's completely it confuses all of us. I don't know if any other countries do it, but America, what the hell? I think the best way to solve it is to everyone say
rock, paper, scissors.
Everyone rock, paper, scissors. Right, which one's right? Wait, who am I fighting for?
I'm America.
I'll fight for English. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, 1, 2, 3.
I
win. No, America wins. No, America's not winning.
America won.
But I will defend them in saying that we tend to say the 29th of June, but Americans would say it's June 29th. Cool. So they do mimic it in actual words, in speech.
It's June 29th.
It's June 20th. We would never say June 29th. It sounds weird, doesn't it? It's the 29th of June.
Yeah. Do you know what else they do that's weird? The way they tell the time. You'd never see them say it's 2:45.
No.
What do they say? They say
2:45.
2:40. No, there's another thing. They said it. I was watching Stranger Things and one of the characters said the time, and I was like, it's so weird how she said
15 to 3.
Something like the way they say it was so weird.
3:45 or... But they don't say, we would say quarter past. We've got quarter past, half past and 1:45.
Yeah.
They don't seem to use any of those. They just, I think they tend to use the digital clock. They'd say 3:15, 3:30, 3:45.
And there's another thing they do as well.
Really?
When it's time, when they say it too. You guys got to comment below because I heard it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go back and watch what she said on Stranger Things.
Okay.
It was so weird. I might have to Google it. If I think of it before the end of the video, I'll say it.
Let us know down in the comments.
Right. This is the final one we're going to touch on now. So this one, unfortunately, have been victim to. A victim.
She has been a victim.
So it's when strangers chat you up. Yeah. And they're not even chatting you up as like in a friendly way. They actually like think there could be a chance. Not in anything to do with looks, but just to do with like we don't even know each other, and you're just asking me like about my relationship status, about my job, like if you want to go out, how long I'm here for, if I'm here for a good time. Asked me if I was, basically after I said I was a YouTuber, they didn't obviously understand. So then I said I make videos on the internet. And then he said, oh, what, like sex videos, like OnlyFans.
Imagine saying that to a stranger.
Imagine, I wouldn't, not even on a prank show would someone say that. So, yeah, getting chatted up by an American stranger. Yeah. I don't think I was the first person he chatted up as a total stranger.
It's just the audacity of American men, I think.
If you guys want to watch that video, that is in our Asheville video called...
First impressions of Nashville? Oh, not Nashville.
It might be called Asheville. Leah Gets Chatted Up in Asheville.
Oh yeah, I think it is actually. Yeah.
So that was the time it actually happened. Yeah. But yeah, the point on this article is chat up strangers.
And we get this all the time as well with strangers, where we say about in the UK we don't talk to strangers, and someone was like, well, how do you make friends if you don't talk to strangers? But it usually is when you've got something in common with them. So if a friend introduces you to a friend, or if you start working a new job and you make friends with your co-workers, that sort of stranger, fine. Never has anyone in the UK made friends with someone sat at the bus stop or waiting in line at a coffee shop.
It'd be very rare. Very rare. Maybe if you're, say you live in a small town and you go to the same coffee shop every day, and you see the same person every day, maybe after like 4 years you might say hi.
You'll finally be like, I'm John.
Hello, I see you here every day. I'm Leah, and then maybe the friendship starts, but certainly not straight away, and then ask on a date and what I'm doing, and no thanks.
Nah, thanks.
Taken.
And
anyway, that's that. I mean, that was harsh. It was harsh, wasn't it?
It's harsh. In the moment, we get carried away, guys, and then we watch the videos back and we're like, gosh, we've been harsh.
I've got a devil's advocate.
Go on, then.
So what makes... So getting chatted up by a stranger, right?
Yeah.
What makes it weird and what makes it acceptable? Just say I was single and just say that was the most good looking person I'd ever seen in my life. What differentiates a creep and like Prince Charming? Attractiveness. And that's what's sad and shallow about all of us is like, you could be like, oh, creep just spoke to me. Or you could be like, oh my God, the most good looking person I've ever seen, charming,
That's so true.
Just introduce himself to me. Love is like, you know, love at first sight exists, blah, blah, blah. And the only thing that differentiates these things is how we perceive the person.
Yeah.
So that's devil's advocate. So Americans, you know, I give you a, what do I call it? You can have a...
Well, like A+ for confidence.
A+ for confidence.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
We've always said it. Americans are confident.
Oh, yeah. We sometimes wish we were with their level of confidence as we go about our lives.
Yeah, we do.
And that's it.
And we'll try to be.
We shall.
We shall.
We'll try and be American.
But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. It helps us out.
We post videos every single week, 3 times a week.
Thrice
weekly. We are Those Two Brits across nearly all social media. And please go subscribe. As Joel said, we've also got memberships if you want behind the scenes bonus content from us. And we'll see you in the next one.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.